I'm just going to show you real quick what I did when I put them together, and then I'm going to explain how I went from there. So I decided to make some bags, and my original thought was I'm going to reach out and I'm going to message. I'm going to use I Love Maven, now called Amy. If you're not using it, you need to use it immediately. Like, go right now. I don't care how long you've been selling Scentsy, 2 days, 5 years, start doing it. It's amazing. And I was like, I'm going to go and text all those people and try to get them to do this. But I thought, real quick, I'll just throw it on my Facebook page and just see if anybody bites, if some of my friends and family. And I get some Facebook business, but not a huge amount of business on Facebook. I try to add customers on there, but my friends and family, they're sweet. They like my posts, but they don't always buy. Let's be honest, right? Our friends and family aren't always the biggest customers. They may be supporters though, but not necessarily customers. And so anyways, I threw it on my page, and you guys, no joke, I got like, now I'm up to 20 bags taken just from a Facebook post. I hadn't even started the, just touching what I can do on my Amy with messaging people, and that's my plan. And so anyways, I was like, we got to get to work and we got to make it happen. So what I put inside, oh, and let me just tell you right now, because I know if you're like me, you're going to come up with a lot of excuses. Well, I don't have that yet. Well, I don't have that yet. Well, first I got to print all this stuff and make everything look pretty, and I got to go buy a million different things. No, you don't, because most of you already have stuff. Most of you already have a lot of different things. Use what you have and do that, okay? So for instance, if you've got any kind of samples sitting around, don't spend 10 years making a bunch of samples. Use what you got. If you went to Reunion this year, you got these samples. If you've gone to World Tour, you've gotten samples, lotion samples. I mean, all kinds of stuff. You can make wax samples, whatever, but do something that's going to be quick. Like, make a few of these bags fast, and don't even overthink it. Use what you have, even if you don't have samples, okay? Then I got 5 testers, and these are actually the newer ones, but I got, because I already got rid of all my old ones by sending out some happy mail last month to get rid of them. But I picked out 5. As long as they were current scents, I didn't care. And I tried, I didn't overthink this, but I tried loosely. Okay, those 2 are sweet ones, so I'm going to put, that sweet with that one, this sweet with that one. Those 2 are, mentally scents. I'm going to separate them into different bags. And that way there was a little bit of variety with them. But I didn't make sure one from every category, anything like that. I just picked 5 scents and just kind of, put them together. And I know it's only going to barely like scrape the surface of what they can smell, but I'm going to tell them all the scent is in, scent descriptions are in the catalog. And so 5 testers, and I don't want any of this back, by the way. This is all stuff I'm mailing. This is meant to be a quick and easy mail out item, so I don't want it back. So I'm going to tell them they can use these testers when they're done. They can keep them. Then I included 3 business cards in there. There's no magic number. I just picked 3, and I even told them they can take a picture of that and send it out to their people that are further away, or they can send it. I can send them more if they need to. Okay, so then I included enter my drawing slips, and I put 8 of them in there. And what I did here, the reason I did that is I am all about getting contact information. I said I did a lot of events, and I gather everybody's contact information at these things, because that is the gold. This is the gold right here. They may not order right now in this bag party, which we're not calling a party. I don't remember if I said that or not. We're not actually calling it a party. But they may not order, but I want their contact information, because you never know when this is going to be my next person to take a bag. This is going to be the next person who wants to join my team, whatever the case may be. And I put these in Workstation. I add them to my newsletter, and I'm going to Maven Amy them all over the world. Right? I tell them, I said, look, everybody's going to be entered in the drawing. So if they're buying, don't have them fill this out. I'm going to get their information on the order form. This is specifically just for people who say, oh, I don't need anything right now, or I don't have the money, or whatever the case may be. Have them fill this out is what I tell them. And I say, look, you can text your friends and call your friends who are long distance, and you can fill it out for them. You can have them fill all this stuff out and do that. And then I tell them, I say, get all 8 of them filled out, send me a picture of that, because I don't want them mailing anything back to me. I don't want them to have to spend money, and I'm not going to spend more money for it to be mailed back when they can take a picture. And we can do this all electronically. And then I'm going to put those people in Workstation, and I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, can I send you a bag? There's 8 more potential bags from one person, right? And if she does that, if she gets all 8 of these filled out, I'm telling her I'm going to give her another Scentsy gift, either a car bar or a room spray or something like that, just for doing that, for gaining me some extra contacts, right? Here's a prime example, okay? I ran out. I had already sent out all my warmer of the month flyers, so I could have easily been like, oh, well, man, I gotta wait and order more or whatever. Nope, I found these and I thought I'm just gonna stick them in there because this warmer's still available and we can still do it. And actually this month's even easier because everything's 10% off, including this. So it's still 10% off, so this is still true. Threw that in there. I had just gotten a bunch of circles at the sale time, and so I made a cute little sticker that just says, hey, a freebie because you're so awesome, or whatever, because we appreciate you. And I threw that on there because they took my bag, and I appreciate that. If you went to Reunion, you already got all these pet flyers, right? If you didn't go to Reunion, you don't need to freak out and say, wait, well, I got to order the pet flyers. Who cares? I just threw stuff in that I have. Go look in your bucket that you've got of probably other stuff. Maybe you have Whiff Box information or Scentsy Club or cards you made at some point explaining about something. Stick everything in there, right? It doesn't hurt. I just put one of each, okay? Then there was this Hostess coaching like packet that someone filled out or made and created, and it's so awesome. It's got all kinds of great stuff in it. Now I'm going to just be honest with you, this is a wonderful packet and some people would love getting this packet. I'm not that person. I actually look at this and I'm like, that's more than I want to read, so I'm not sure that I'm going to keep using this. But I figure it helps for the person who does want to read all this. And this person was like amazing, this like thing, and she does them every time. I wish I remembered her name because she's so awesome. But because she even leaves it so we can fill in our own information. Like this is all blank, so it's editable. And I just added in my family picture there from when we went to Disneyland last year for Reunion. You know, and all my information is on there. And so I just included that in there. But I'm going to do most of the Hostess coaching too. So this is just extra bonus to give them more information. Okay, so then I included 5 order forms. I usually do 3 to 5 or whatever. Use as many as you want. And I tell them, if you run out, you can always text me the order. If it's an out-of-town person, you can text me the order. But I highlighted the important stuff to make sure that they get that filled out because I want their name, phone number, email, and address. And the reason I need this, obviously, is to make sure their order is right? What if they accidentally wrote their favorite scent that's been discontinued for 12 years, on here? I need to be able to call them and reach out to them. But for me also, I want that information because I'm going to put that in my workstation. They're going to get my email newsletter. They're going to get my text messages asking if they're loving their product, asking them when they need more, all that good stuff. Because I'm going to Amy them. It's called Amy now, but I can't get Maven out of my head, so I'm going to say them both together until I figure it out. Again, I didn't have catalogs, so I just used what I had. Showcase brochures. I really like the showcase brochures for a lot of the same reason you use these for fundraisers, just because they're very simple and very pretty, right? Just 3 pages and it shows it all, and all the stuff's on the back that tells you what scent and what it comes in, and I mean, it just has everything. So I think I may use these all the time anyways. They're cheaper and they're just so pretty, but the catalogs have a lot of great things to it too, but this is just so simple and easy. Now, it does not have the bundle and save in it. So what I did is I actually created my own bundle. No, I did not create my own. I apologize. This is not mine at all. I didn't do this. I found on one of the flyer groups a bundle and save thing, and I created my own Word doc with 2 of these on a page, and then I cut it. That's all I did. I didn't do. See, all of this, none of this is my original idea. I took this all from all the amazing Scentsy people because we are in this amazing Scentsy world where everybody shares everything because we're all in this together and we're not competing against each other. We're working together, right? Awesome. There's plenty of people for all of us. So I always tell them this is where it is. I am all about saving money. I am going to figure out the best way to save money every time, and this is the way to save money with Scentsy. And so I tell them, this is where you're going to want to shop. This is where your customers are going to want to shop, is on the bundle and save flyer that I stuck in there. And this month in August, it's all 10% off except for the perfect set, right? So even more like, oh my gosh, Scentsy's already giving you a discount and some free, and then you get an additional discount on that. So this is money. Okay, so what I did with that is I made the bag up. And then it's very important you personalize. So make up your bag, show your bag, take a picture of it. You can take a picture of it, with you doing it or whatever. Take a picture. In fact, mine didn't even have my face on it. I'm usually all about branding it with personalized with me or my kids or whatever. I just took a picture of the bag. And all I did is I said, hey, you guys, I need some help. I really, really, really want to be in the top this year for the trip. And I made up these bags. Can I mail you one? and you can show it to some friends and family. It's really easy, and you're going to get free Scentsy. That's it. I didn't say anything about a party. I didn't say host a party with me, do a party. I didn't say anything about party. I said, I have these bags. Can I please send you one? And can you show it to some friends and family? It's easy, and you're going to get free Scentsy. Okay? Then what I did is when they said yes they did, or some of them said why, what I gotta do, I sent them a private message because I didn't want to publicly post this, right? I sent them a private message, and I told them, if you, between you and your friends and family, because they can order too, they may need stuff, if you and your friends and family put in an order of $200 or more, I'm going to give you a free Scentsy warmer and 6 free bars. And they were like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And they're excited. Like, literally, people are thanking me for sending them my bags. They're messaging me excited and eager. Like, they're thanking me for helping me do my business. I'm just baffled by this. And so how I'm doing that is I'm basing the price of the warmer off of their party. And I tell them that in a video I send them later. I tell them if it's a $200 order, you'll get a $20 warmer. If it's a $300 order, you'll get a $30 warmer, and so forth. Obviously, if they get a $50 or $500 order, then, and I keep saying order because I don't want to say party. I don't want them to hear party. Orders. You and your friends, if you guys order together, an order of this amount, right? So if they get 500, I intend to spoil them bigger than that, right? I'm not going to just give them a $50 warmer. I'm probably going to say, look, you got $75 to spend. What do you want? You know, pick it out. I don't care. And for the 6 free bars, that's just me taking a half price item. So I'm kind of tweaking it. Instead of going through, well, let me tell you about all the host rewards. I'm not trying to make this seem like a party or where they're hosting necessarily, right? So I'm kind of taking out, we have this beautiful thing Scentsy set up with host rewards. Do you know a lot of companies don't even have host rewards? That the consultants have to make up their own, and it's always out of pocket for them. Scentsy is amazing and set it up for us. So I'm just using the free that's already there to get them the warmer, and then I'm using the half price item to get them the 6 bars. So I'm just going to pay $15 out of pocket to get them a $30, right, 6-pack. So I'm just willing to pay the $15. It's a tax write-off for me, and then it gets me the orders, right? And so then what I'm doing is I'm mailing it out, and then I made a video, okay, just like this, but I made sure it was less than 3 minutes because I'm sending them on Facebook, and Facebook Messenger will not let you have a video longer than 3 minutes, okay? Just a tip. So it needs to be like right under 3 minutes. And plus, people don't want to watch a huge long video. Like, I'm already sorry, this one feels like it's probably been longer than I intended it to be. So normally it'd be a short, sweet, small video, right? So I'm sending them a video, kind of doing what I just did with you, except for real quick. Hey, there's, sample in here for you. Hey, there's some testers. This isn't all of them, but the scents are in there. Okay, here, fill out the order form. Make sure they fill out all this stuff, and that kind of thing. Don't worry about the product code. And I'm explaining the bag to them, and then I'm explaining the free. Like, okay, remember, if you and your friends and family get $200 in orders together, then you're gonna get, a $20 free warmer and 6 free bars, and so forth and so on. And I, briefly explain if they're out of town, anybody out of town can still order. They're just going to pay shipping right now, because the shipping the way it is right now, if it's a 200 or more order locally, then it's going to be free shipping. And and I made the video where it sounds like I'm talking to just them. So, but I don't say their name. I don't say, hey, Debbie. Nope. I just say, hey, thank you for taking a bag. That way I can use that exact same video and send it to all of them. But I'm making it sound like I'm just talking to them. And then I explained, the enter my drawing slips, because that's super important, right? And how they're going to get an extra free little gift for that as well. And then I send them that. Okay. Then the other thing I did, because I am really bad about saying, yeah, take a bag party, and then forgetting who I even gave the bag party to, or never following up, and I never get an order out. Oh, my bag parties are awful. Why do I never get orders? Well, because most of the time it's because I am terrible. I didn't even keep up with who it was and who had the bag. So I made this, I'm doing the systems. If you've heard of any of the systems that Chloe Cox uses, or Chastity Robinson, I think is her name, made all these wonderful things that show, like, I don't have an example here, but habit tracking. So like your daily things, and you can check it off as you do it daily. And they have a weekly and they have a monthly, and I'm loving it. And so I made one that just kind of fits in that style. And I did make this. This is probably the only thing that I've made that's personal to me out of all this, is I made a hostess coaching checklist so that I can write all their names down. And I know exactly where my bags are. Okay, this is a new fresh one. I have my other one over here that's got my 18 people on the list, and I'm going to add a couple more because they've just messaged me and they want bags. And so it shows their name, it tells what kind of party it is, because I'm using this for even if it's a home or a bag or a Facebook or whatever kind of party it's going to be. I have start date, end date, because that's important. Best way to contact them if it's text, call, Facebook, etc. And then it's got like create your PWS, and you can edit any of these columns. It's a Google Doc, and so you can edit these and print them. Discuss the bag items. That's the video I sent them, so I check it off when I do that. And it goes all the way down to even discussing flipping the party to them, adding in the party guests into the workstation, so I make sure I do that. Ask the guests to host, so I'm going to reach out to everybody who ordered and everybody who filled out the forms and ask if they will also take a bag, or what, if it's a home party, ask them if they'll also do a home party, whatever it is. And then I even have a spot here, book host for 6 months later. So I'm going to say, hey Debbie, thank you so much, oh my gosh, that was so awesome, and you got free stuff, let's do it again in 6 months, because your friends and family are going to need more stuff, right? So then we can immediately book them down for in 6 months. So whew, that was a lot of information. You guys, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I am just blown away at the response of these little bags. And my friends and family are excited. I mean, they're texting me, they're messaging me, eager to get a bag of themselves, and they're getting things collected. I'm just excited to see where it is and what's going on. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Real quick, I did mail them out. I didn't tell you how I mailed them. Okay, so normally when I do my Happy Mail, I mail them in bubble envelopes that are 6x8s. They wouldn't quite squeeze in a 6x8, and the only next size up was an 8.5 by 11. So it's pretty big. It has plenty of room. It kind of wiggles some. But this is an 8.5 by 11 bubble envelope, and it fit just fine. And I'm in Texas, and it's hot. I've had no complaints. Nobody said they have arrived bad, and I just sent them, here in August. And so it's not. And in fact, this bag and the one I was showing you that's already out, I accidentally left in my car after going to the post office, and for like 2 or 3 days while I went to Hurricane Harbor and did a bunch of other things, and the testers got a little soft and moved around a little bit, but really not bad. So that's going to save you a little bit of money. You don't have to worry about an ice pack. These cost me about $5.20 to $5.60 to mail, $5.20 to 60 cents, and that's a tax write-off. So I just write that on my little Excel tax write-off sheet. And yeah, so that just kind of helps you. And teal's my color, so I went with teal, but I know a lot of people like purple. Thank you guys for listening, and let me know if you guys have any questions.